Starting now. So anything you say can and will be used against you. And just keep in mind, if your agents are using Zoom, Ashley, Dacia, and Elizabeth, it's a great tool, but it does require some decorum. You can't roll your eyes and yawn and do all the stuff that you think you can do on a phone because everybody sees everything. And so when you're like this, then that's what they're seeing. That's giant shiny forehead that is a symbol of my family's.
No, I'm afraid you get in there, Betsy.
All right. Becca, don't you love Ashley's hair? I can't even stand it. It's so fun and sassy. Are you going to get yours cut now before your wedding?
No. I think maybe after the wedding I'll get the whole, wife haircut.
All right.
Is that what this is?
Okay, no, 714. Who? 714, you've just jumped on. Who are you again? Is this Jeremy?
Hi, it's
yeah. Oh, it's who?
Lauren.
Hi, Lauren. That's right. Okay, Carrie had a 917. You had a 714. I'm going to go ahead and rename you so that I am not confused. Nice to have you. We're going to get started right about now. Okay, I really appreciate you giving me an audience because there's nothing worse than doing these to no one, although my jokes are usually funnier to myself than to anyone. So I don't know, maybe I should just do these on my own and send them to you, and then you guys be just laughing uproariously. Here's what we're going to cover today. We're going to go over your Facebook business page and maybe a little bit of your personal page because those two things have to sync a little bit because there is no only personal, only business anymore. It's all lumped together. And Becca, with your ability to manage all these things, I would love your input, especially when I say the wrong things. I did do a tech talk on those last Tuesday, but it never hurts to actually have people next to you and helping you with these things. So we're going to do that for about 20 minutes, and then we'll spend about 20 minutes going over a very basic approach to your personalized website. Everybody gets a CBDP website, and you never have to touch it, and it will still work, or you can work on it and make it look like you. And so we'll take a look at all of that stuff. There are trainings available for these things specifically, and I had said, Elizabeth, I know you're like, you said that yesterday, but I didn't get any emails. I think what I'll do is I'll just wait till we're done with this series of things before I start barraging people, because then it's just like link after link after link. It's like walking in a park with a bunch of dogs. Okay, so here's where we are going to go first. Let's see. All right, thank you. Just a plug nose from Becca. Here's where we're going to go first. I'm going to share my screen. If you have questions, immediately ask, because the chat doesn't really work when I'm on shared screen. So at least that's been my experience. So we're going to, you should be seeing my screen. Okay, let's see what I have here. Inside Track. I just sent an email to a bunch of you to join the Inside Track, which you're looking at right now. What is the Facebook Inside Track? It's like the in-house company Facebook page, okay? So you will have gotten an email. Just join it. Doesn't mean anything. It just means that you can come here and you can find out some stuff. Like I post my fan clubs here. Agents have tips, questions, all sorts of stuff. It's a little bit of a grab bag, but it keeps you connected to some things, including our Facebook Live posts, okay? So, and then OMs, Ashley and Elizabeth, make sure you're inviting your newer agents to your needs and wants page. I know that isn't at the top of your list all the time. And Elizabeth, if you have any questions about that, just call Ashley. Okay. All right. So we're going to look at your business page. Dacia, are you active now? She unmuted, but I just need to hear her laugh, and then I'll feel like, okay, I can get my day started. She's like a cup of coffee for me. So here's the business page of Facebook, okay? Betsy, you have a business page? Yes? No? Okay. Anna Maria, do you?
No.
Okay.
Lauren? Yeah. But
okay.
Yeah, actually just reminded me, because I helped her set it up. Don't get any ideas as far as my talent on this. But it's for the other company, so we need to fix that. And I'm going to take this opportunity to ask real quick. She already has a website page. Should she keep that, because she'll link that, correct?
Yep. We will. We'll talk about that when we get in the website page. So Anna Maria, we're going to make yours ours. Okay. All right. How do you even make a business page? here's how. So you're on. Let's go to your I hope there's nothing weird on here. You go to your personal page, which may or may not show up. Okay, here's my personal page. I don't think there's anything weird on it, but to make a business page, you can create a new page. You can create as many pages as you want. I've got a music page. I've got a soccer page for my kid back when I cared about him, and all these things. You can create pages after pages after page. You go to this arrow right here. He's 14 now. He's no longer careable. You go to this arrow right here and drop down, and you go to create page. Okay? So we're going to go ahead and do that. You come to this screen here, and do this with someone that's done it, maybe, so that it's a little less frustrating. But you're going to create a local business or place. I don't really want to do this because I don't want another page that is out there, because you know how sticky Facebook is. Once you do something, it's really hard to undo it. So I don't want to jump through the hoops precisely. I'm just going to show you this is the interface. You create a page, you put in details and all of that. If you've already got one from another business, like Anna Maria, you joined us from another company, and pardon me for not remembering the name of it, but yep, and
where this came from.
Yep, I know. Good job, Elizabeth. So you can change those things. It is a little bit tough, but what I'm going to go into is just how to create that new page. So Betsy, this would be okay. So let's assume that we've done that. Then you can manage it, and you can jump back and forth by coming here. Look at all my pages. I've got this one. I've got some other agents who have let me be their administrator. So like our Shea Buxton team here, I can do things on their Facebook, Jim Kuhn. So these are all agent Facebook pages that I can manage, as well as all of the company ones. Someone's really tall, actually. Is that right? And then you see soccer, music, and a photography page that I have. So these are all the pages that I can manage. You don't want this many. You just want one or two. That's totally fine. But what you're doing, you can get to all these right here. Okay, so I'm going to go to our business page, which is the Sun Valley, Distinctive Properties Sun Valley one right there. Okay, you can name it the way you want it so that the URL is clean. You have all those options once you create your page. Okay, all right. First things first then, you've got two photos that you want to manage on your business page. One is right here. This is the photo for your headshot, probably. Okay, you don't want your headshot here. That would be super awkward, probably, because you know this is a long splash photo and the headshots don't fit here. This is meant to be a business page's headshot or logo, as we use here. Hey Taylor, how you doing? Nice to see you here. Okay, so your OMs have these logos. If you want to just use the Coldwell Banker Bozeman or Steamboat or Vail one, we have these, and Elizabeth and Ashley and Daisha, if you're not sure about that, I can send them to you again. You can use that. If you have your own logo, you can use that. How do you even do it? Well, you hover over it, and you can't see it because it's white, but there's a camera icon there. Click on that, and that's how you can change your picture. Once you click on it, you can choose from photos that are already in your Facebook. See, this is all tied to your personal stuff. This is going to go get your personal brain stuff, even though it's a new page. Okay? So if you have photos in your personal Facebook stuff that you want to use, do that. If you want to take one right now, do that. If you have one on your desktop that you want to use, upload that. Or if you want to remove the icon, do that. I don't recommend that. I think you need to have that photo there, so because that's just the way Facebook works. Okay? This one here is your cover photo, and you change that or you add that by clicking here. It looks like you can add video now, and I'm going to maybe experiment with that. I wouldn't do it until you know that you have good internet connection, because there's nothing worse than a drippy, smeary video that doesn't load and looks really bad. But you would do that. Notice on this photo, I've got some text across it, distinctly Sun Valley. We use that in all of our photos. So I'm about to update this one because it's no longer looking like this. But if you want to have text overlay on your photo, maybe you have a tagline, or maybe you want your phone number there, or something over the photo. You can either do that if you know how in PowerPoint and just take your photo, put some text on it, save it again as a new photo, or you can send a photo to me and the text you want, and I'll mock it up for you and send it to you, and you can use that. Okay, so either way, let me show you a couple of other examples. I'm going to show you Stephanie's. She's got her logo and then contact info for her and Kelly. See, there's their profile pic. It's a team pic. Stephanie Reed Real Estate. This is their I don't even know. I guess that's, yeah, whatever. But anyway, I plopped her logo on there, and then I plopped some other text on there so that their homepage, their cover photo has information. It's not just the photo. Okay. Again, if you want that, you can ask me to do it, and if you don't want it, it's totally fine. Okay. Let's look at what else can we look at? Whoops. So this is not the one I want to see. Sorry. So as you see, like our Coldwell Banker Distinctive Properties full-on Facebook page, it's got a horse. This is from Steamboat, actually, Taylor, out by Sydney Peak. But I've got I've overlaid this so that all of the offices are represented. And this is from our mission statement. We pledge to deliver truly remarkable service, et cetera, et cetera. Okay, aren't I clever? All right. Okay, so that's how you start. Those are the first two things to get done on your business page. Keep in mind that your business page behaves very differently than your personal page. On your personal page, you get friends. On your business page, you get likes and people that follow you, but it's a very different dynamic. And I'm not going to get into the weeds about that, but it doesn't behave the same way either in how you interact with people as well as what you can do with people. Okay.
I've also found that you can't search like under your business page. You know what I mean? Like if I want to search for you through my business page and like, or search for a business, it doesn't seem to like doing that. It's almost like I have to go through my personal page to do that.
Okay, that's interesting. So I'm on our business page and I typed in D and it came up with my name right away.
Click on it.
These are all people. So, I don't know. I'd have to look more into that. You can always just jump back to your personal page just by going to the home here, or your personal profile is right there. So you can always just get out of this and take a deep breath or whatever if you're feeling flustered. Okay, business page. The links are a little bit differently. Let's go ahead and see what we've got here. Settings. This is where you're going to want to set up at the outset some of the settings for your business page. Don't get too lost in this stuff. Most of the defaults are just fine, and it's really all you're going to want. Like if you start editing all this audience optimization for posts, you're either cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs or you're really good at this. So pretty much you want to leave all these the way they are. This is the general one. Come down here to edit page. That essentially allows you, sorry, things are slow here. More stuff. You can move things around a little bit, but again, I just think we should stay away from these things. So the settings are pretty much where you want them. Becca, do you have any insights into this? This is where I just start getting totally glazy about Facebook, and it makes me want to punch things. Do you have anything you would say?
That.
Don't touch that?
No.
Okay. So don't even worry about the settings. Go back to the page. And publishing tools. Let's see, what do I want to show you here? Really, once you do this one and once you do this one, your page is created, and then you can just start doing stuff. But the idea is to like a lot of other businesses, like all of your realtors in your office, like other agencies, like other companies, because when you do that, then they're going to like you. And Facebook is all about being connected. It's about being sticky. And so if you just do this and then let it sit, it's like the weed way out in the garden that no one's gonna pick or pay attention to, and certainly not gonna bear any fruit for you. So you gotta like things. You gotta have people follow. You can ask people to follow you, to follow your business page, but only do that if you're gonna use it. Don't get a bunch of followers and then never do anything on your page. So your question right now is, what do you mean do things on my page? Your business page is where you're promoting, this is my opinion, and Becca and Ashley and those with experience, you can chime in here too. Your business page is to promote three things. It's to promote your business, your world as a real estate agent, probably first and foremost. It's also in a way to promote Coldwell Banker Distinctive Properties and your specific office, because everything you do on there reflects on us. Everything, Krista, that you're going to post on your business page reflects on Ashley and Becca and Jeff and Coldwell Banker Distinctive Properties Bozeman. Okay, so clearly we don't want a bunch of crazy stuff on there. but it's your business, it's your office. And then the third thing I think that you're trying to promote is you, your person, as someone who's more than just an agent. We were looking at a couple of people's Facebook business pages, and all they had on there was real estate stuff. And guess what? Your ability to connect, if that's all you're touting, goes down if all you do is talk about you as an agent. People want to see you living your life. And our companies are in such amazing places, it only makes sense to be showing pictures and making posts about the hike you took, or the wine tasting thing you went to, or the football game that the Bobcats barely won. Those things are going to make you more likable, more of a person, when you put them on your business page. Now, I'm not saying do all the stuff you do on your personal page on your business page too. Don't go overboard like that. Like, ooh, look at my new shoes. Unless you just bought new shoes at a really cool place in Vail, and you want to get some of those people to like your page, then you do that. So it's totally up to you, but find that balance between representing your business and your company well, and representing yourself as a distinct person who has an individuality, a personality, and is someone that they should do business with. Okay?
Can I add
Okay.
something here?
Keep going, yeah.
Another great thing to represent is your community. So if there's an event going on in your community, Pam Colesworthy is doing a great job of this. There was an event in Sun Valley, I don't even really remember what it was, but posting the event, and then you can tag an event by doing @ and tagging either the event or whoever is sponsoring it, and that gets more people to your page. So
Okay.
yeah, that's just another way to get people.
So, yeah, and Becca is on the call from Bozeman. She is working with the Business Ignite platform through Stepyaw Media, and she is totally dialed into how Facebook works. In fact, I think of her as Face Becca, is how I refer to her in my head. Anyway, we're going to go ahead and do a post, and we're going to show you a couple of ways to connect it to people. Okay, and let's see, who can I pick on? I don't know. How do you do a post? Okay, it's not super obvious. It doesn't say like post. Like, it's way more obvious on your personal page, I think. But the first thing you have an option to do here is to write something. And you see this little thing with the drop down here? If you wanted to do it as your person, you can change that identity here. But really, if you're on your business page, just leave it as your business page, which is the default thing here. I don't want to do any of these other identities as I'm posting something. So I'd say write something. And I'm going to say, let's see. Hi, Sun Valley. Get ready for the, there's a jazz festival that we have every October. And so what Becca just said, if you want this other company to see that you said something about them, you use the @ symbol, okay? And then you just type in what you think that thing is, and it should auto-populate at the Sun Valley Jazz and Music Festival. See how it sort of, after it got enough letters, it came up by itself. It said, oh, this is probably what he wants. Now I can click on that, okay? Get ready, and then it highlights. The @ symbol goes away, but what you've told Facebook is stick to this thing. It's like rubber cement that you've just used, okay? Hi, Sun Valley, get ready for the blah, blah, blah next weekend. Whoops. Okay, here's the next thing that you need to know about being sticky. I also want to put their website in there, because maybe I want to have people able to go to the website in addition to their Facebook page. So I'm gonna go grab that website, sunvalleyjazz.com. See how quickly I'm grabbing it? Okay, so I Control-C. I come back here and I post it, and it looks really bad. You've got all those letters in there, and it looks bad. Once it loads here, and Becca, help me here if I'm off course, but you can then delete the URL, so it's a lot cleaner, but the website still sits here. Okay? So what I've done right now is I've made this double sticky, and I'm going to show you how you can make it triple sticky in just a second. But that's what you're trying to do with your Facebook posts, is to be really adherent. You want things to adhere to you and vice versa. Looks like a John Travolta dance going on there in Bozeman. That's fun. Okay, so once I do that, I can get rid of this. I can choose the other images I'd want. Facebook is getting so sophisticated. Let's say I didn't want this thing. I wanted more of a music thing. I can drag that up there? I don't know. Anyway, you can mess around with that. And then once I'm satisfied with my post, I push publish. Okay, should I go ahead and do that? Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and do that. Okay, so I'm publishing, and I'm going to show you one other way to make this a little bit stickier. Okay, once this thing lives here, I can click on it. No, that's not what I want to do, sorry. Once this thing lives here, see, I've got the Facebook page here for the Sun Valley Jazz Fest. The website lives here, and then the other thing I can do, where'd the tag go? Well, I was going to show you how to tag, but I guess it's not going to happen. Here's another thing I can do. I can boost my post. You can choose anywhere from $3 to $50 or $500 or whatever. And from here, if you wanted to boost this, this is where Facebook makes some money. You come into this screen. You can only do this on your business page. You can only boost on a business page. You can't do it from your personal page. So if all you have is a personal page and you're trying to boost some listing site, it's not going to work, okay? So you have to do this on a business page. Taylor, give me a thumbs up if you have a business page already. You do. Okay, great. Is it a Coldwell Banker one?
Yes, it's Coldwell Banker. I just put it up yesterday, actually. So.
Excellent. Great. Okay. So you can choose who you want to boost this to. Do you want to boost it to people in the area? Do you want to boost it to a feeder market? Bozeman, do you want to boost it to, I don't even know what your feeder markets are. You're not a resort. So Steamboat, you can boost it to Denver. Vail, you can boost it to Carbondale. Whatever. Like, you can choose these things. You can choose the age. You can choose people that you already are friends with. You can choose the amount. And it'll tell you about how many people it will reach. And this doesn't mean it's going to go into their inbox and then they're going to read your post. It just means that it's going to come across their Facebook like all of that other stuff that comes across your Facebook. And the chances of you getting someone to like your page or to come back to you or to learn about you greatly increase. You can choose 1, 7, or 14 days. You can choose a duration based on a calendar. And you can obviously choose your payment, okay? I'm going to cancel this because I'm not going to boost this, but yes, I want to cancel promotion. Okay, here are a couple other things you can do with a post you make. If, let's say in your office, you posted someone else's new listing because you just think it's awesome and you want to bring buyers to the table even though it's your colleague's new listing. You can share it to that person and say, hey, I just posted this. Build some goodwill with your colleagues in your office. You can share it to a buyer's timeline. You can share it to your personal timeline. A whole bunch of different things you can do here. Like if I want to put this on my page, for whatever reason it's not letting me, that's awesome. So you can choose where it goes. You can also choose how you're posting it. Do you want it to be from you as a person or as your business? So you've got a lot of options here, and it's easy to get really confused because of all the drop downs, but then you could also say something more about this. Like if you want to post this, you could say, hey, look at this awesome home here, or this awesome festival here, post, and then it'll go to wherever you chose to post it. You can also share just to someone's, sorry, that's what I just did, I think. You can also share to an individual person in a private message, right? Well, shoot, usually you can. I think Facebook wakes up every day and says, how can I be different today? Ha ha. So it's a bit of a drag. Don't be afraid to like your own stuff. Facebook likes likes, and so you like it here, and then maybe change your identity and like it and go to yourself and like it again. So already you have 2 likes. Probably don't comment on your own stuff. That's kind of weird. I don't know. Becca, do you have any thoughts about that?
Yeah, I would not comment on your own thing. I agree, that's weird.
Okay, so here you are, you post a photo of yourself and like, aren't I cute today? That's not gonna get it done. But I do encourage you, when you come in every day to your business page, to not only think about making a post, and I wouldn't do more than 1 a day. I don't think, for your business page. But you need to go through the other pages that you're liking and like the heck out of them. Make comments on the ones that you think are cool. Use that @ function so that it gets really sticky. Okay? Here's another cool thing that you can do on your business page, and I'm going to try not to get too confusing here, but we're going to talk about websites in just a minute. But one of the things that all of your websites have is a home valuation page, okay? And it's right here. I don't know if you can see it, but it says, what is my home worth? I want to click on that. This is about the coolest tool that has ever existed for a real estate agent. As you can come here, and as soon as I type in my address, you, the agent, are going to get an email that says, someone wants to know what the freaking home costs, and they used you, so get on it, right? But what you can do here is you can grab this link. This is Jeannie Keel. She's a new agent in our office, so her website is jkeel.cbdistinctive.com. Taylor, yours would be tbarker.cbdistinctive.com, et cetera, et cetera. Krista, if I could pronounce your last name, yours would be Lively. Anyway, I'm gonna grab that link. Control-C is how you grab things, right? Copy. I'm gonna come back to my Facebook page, and here's what I'm gonna do. And I'm not gonna do it because I don't want to do it because I'm on my company page. But I would come here, write something, and I would Control-V, paste, and right then, all of a sudden, on my Facebook page is the come find out what your home is worth. And this is a post I would definitely boost at a certain time. Probably not all the time, but spend $30. See if you can get 500 people to view this, and maybe get 5 people that want to know what their home is worth. They click that link. All of a sudden, they're in your website checking out how much their home is worth. It's pretty smooth. So in the Bozeman and Grand Junction markets especially, this is a very useful function, I think. We had one agent do it here in Sun Valley, and she got like 17 leads within a week. And I don't even think she boosted it. So, but like Stephanie, who had a huge sale a bit ago, let me go to her page. She boosted it for $30. And I think I can show this to you. She boosted a post of the little video we made for her sale. Facebook puts so much junk at the top of things nowadays. I just can't stand it. Okay, so here's the post we made September 15th, so almost a month ago. Okay, and it's a video of her gimlet sale, which was over $11 million, even though it was undisclosed. She boosted it for $30. It's reached 2,199 people. It's got 1.8 thousand views. Doesn't mean people sat through the whole thing, but it was playing 1.8 thousand times in front of someone's face. Okay, super simple, super short. It's on loop. Facebook loves loops. Becca, do you have to do something to loop it, or does it just play?
It's a good question.
Thank you. I pride myself on my good questions.
I don't know the answer to that.
All right. There's likes. There's, you know, she probably could have shared this a little bit more. There's comments. Anyway, this has a lot of leverage. Okay. Does it result in leads and sales? You know, that's Facebook's great mystery. All of a sudden, you're not going to be a multi-million-dollar agent just because you boosted something that has 2,000 hits. But in Grand Junction, you know, Keenan Coit is doing a lot of this, and he's boosting things, and he's getting 5,000 views on videos. And guess what? His business is super hot right now. Stephanie's business, she and Kelly, super hot right now. So which comes first, the chicken or the egg? I don't know. But what I do know is that for a very little amount of money, you can get your stuff out there. Okay? And so I really encourage all, you can't fail. Just make sure that your post is good and that it's clean. So if you are going to boost something, well, this goes for any post, but especially if you're going to boost something, make sure that it's clean and tight. Have someone else look at it. Last thing you want to do is have an error out there. And so here she is. Here's Stephanie trying to be a little bit more personal. Nothing to do with real estate. It's kind of a funky picture, and we talked about it yesterday. Like, you know, looks like you're in a hospital, or I don't know, but what is that? So being personal, yes, absolutely, but make sure you're sending a good personal message and not a what the is that? As my son would say, fake news, raw. But what she's done here is she's talked about a place from 5B Fruit. If Becca was here, we would have said, no, we do at 5B Fruit. Cling to that thing. Get people who go to that website to all of a sudden see Stephanie Reed and go, oh, I like those smoothies too. I'm going to use Stephanie as my real estate agent. Ah! That's the idea. You see, you put it all together like that, and it starts to make sense even to the dense of us. Okay? Little video here. Video is a little smushy because the service was bad, but you can do things like this. We did a video at a place in Haley, 1,000 people reached because she boosted it. So a range of things. What you're not seeing on her here are any of her listings, but you can totally do that too. You can go to your MLS or you can go to your IQO and find one of your listings or another listing and just copy that link, put it in there, and all of a sudden you've got real estate action there. At the top, say, give me a call about this super awesome home out in Whitehall. I don't even know if such a thing exists, but maybe it does. So I know, Ashley, you're like, yeah, right. Ain't no super awesome houses out in Whitehall. And Taylor, that's like saying, yeah, man, those houses in Hayden are top notch. All right. So there's some things you can do. Invite people to your page. Where do you do that? Invite friends. So you come to these, anytime you see these 3 dots, okay, for me, it makes me think of Pac-Man, but what it really is like click on that and a bunch of stuff will appear. Nothing's going to happen. It's just a hover screen, a hover button that lets you do a whole bunch of things. Invite friends. When you make your business page, and maybe Taylor, this is your task today if you haven't already done it, invite your friends to like your business page. It's not needy. It's not, this is the way things work. Okay, so you want to create an ad, spend a little money, do that. If you want to suggest a page, view insights. That's a good one. You can view the insights of what's happening on your page. You can choose the language you want as well, which is great. So,
Derek, I have a quick question about the boosted posts.
Yep.
Do those show up as sponsored in someone else's news feed, or they just show up?
I think that's correct.
Okay.
Becca?
Can you repeat the question?
Yeah, do boosted posts show up as ads or as content?
As ads.
Oh, Taylor, just kidding. I think they show up as ads. But like, I mean, we're all, even on my Instagram, it's like, it's just part of what it is anymore, and Facebook does a nice job, I think, of making ads look like content. Content looks like ads. So I don't know. I still think it's worth it. Watching Keenan do it and Stephanie do it, it's definitely getting them some traction. But this is all your insights about what you've done. Okay, so Stephanie spent $30 on this post, and these numbers are a little different than what we saw on the front end. Whatever. But lots of numbers in here. And if you're a total nerd or a geek, knock yourself out. Pages to watch. Oh, you can also get comparisons. So these are other agents in Sun Valley who are man, look at that. You can see how many page likes they have. Look at that, no posts. So why have 700 people like your page if you're not going to do anything on it? How active should you be on this? Becca, you can chime in on here, but I would say if you have a Facebook business page, you should be hitting it at least 3 times a week. A couple of real estate, 1 personal. I wouldn't do more than 5 times a week. You don't want to look ridiculous. And I would also say that because Instagram is so easy to, you can make an Instagram post and then post it to your Facebook page. Don't overdo that. I know for me, I get really like, oh, wait, did I like this on Instagram and now I have to like it here? What? Like, do it if it's appropriate, but don't do it every single time. I think that's overkill. So, Becca, I just muted you. If you had something, let me know. But okay, so I'm going to back out of this. Before we leave Facebook, are there any quick questions that you have? I'm going to go back to my Sun Valley business page. How do you make sure all of your details are right? It's right here, edit page info. Taylor, is that what you used yesterday? Or yeah, okay. And so Anna Maria, this is where you're going to go. And sometimes it doesn't take. I know it took me 3 or 4 times to change my Sotheby's information to Coldwell Banker. So I don't know if Sotheby's pays Facebook extra money to remain super sticky, but sometimes you have to really yell at the screen. Has been my experience.
Do you think it's smarter to just create a new page?
No, I don't think so, because And correct me if I'm wrong, anyone, or if you have other experiences, but I think that you've already got all of your likes and all of your people and your from your prior business page.
Followers.
I don't know. It's 50 of 50. I'd say if you do a new one, then you get the chance to say, hey, look at me, and reach out to everybody. That's pretty cool. If you just change it, you might not get as much traction. So I don't know. Becca, what are your thoughts? If they have a business page from a prior agency, would you say do a new one or just edit the info? Sorry, Becca, now you're unmuted. Okay.
I guess my first opinion would be just to change the name of your current one because you already have an established base on that, and then look for ways to add more people.
Okay, so maybe because I don't believe she's been that active on it, so how about depending on how active she was, and maybe there's only 3 people she's gotten on it, whereas I see Derek's point is, all of a sudden new, highlighting, hey, I'm with Paul Ranker now. So, okay.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, if she only has like 3 people, then maybe I would create a new one just to show you're kind of doing a new thing as well.
Okay, thank you.
Yep.
Thank you.
I was going to show you one more thing. Becca, where is it?
What are you looking for?
If I'm an agent and I want to give my OM, not because I'm expecting my OM to do my work for me, but if I wanted someone else to be able to just like every once in a while fix something or whatever, I want to make them a page admin. How come I'm not seeing that?
Settings on the top right. So this is the only time I would really suggest ever going to settings. And then page roles. Yep, there you go.
Right there.
And then if you click on that, you can add somebody, but they need to be a friend of yours in order to add them. So just make sure that they're a friend. And then you can make them an editor or an admin, and that will determine how much they can do on your page.
Okay, so an editor can probably just fix a couple things. An admin can post whatever the heck they want. So make sure not only, as Becca said, it's a friend, but it's a real good friend. And you have no water under the bridge, right? Because if something goes bad, they're like, look at this post, right? So you can do that. But Elizabeth,
editors or admin?
Say?
Editors or admin? Which one?
I think if you're gonna have someone on here, I think they should be an admin. But Elizabeth and Ashley and OMs out there, this is in no way designed for you to manage to run someone's page unless they're paying you to do it. Like
okay, just
Becca
remember
runs
that
people's
phrase.
pages.
Remember that phrase and use it frequently. And let me back up a second on a question. Suppose I'm not, my page is deactivated by choice, but I think Anna Maria and I are friends. Do I have to be active to set myself as an admin?
You mean your Facebook life is dormant right now?
Yes, I have it deactivated. So do I have to be an active Facebooker for me to make myself an admin on her page?
I believe so. I would think that would be a yes. Facebook wants people doing stuff. And so I would bet they're not going to give keys to anyone who otherwise is not driving their own car.
Well give me a mouse.
Hey, Derek.
One last thing. As you know, I'm a stickler for grammatical clarity and correctness, even though I like to send Bozeman newsletters to all my Sun Valley agents. But if you look at your post or someone says, dude, really cool, except you spelled, Bozeman, B-O-Z-O-M-A-N, and Bozo Man probably doesn't win you a lot of friends. Come to your hamburger here, your little Pac-Man dot, and edit that post. So if it's 4 minutes old or 4 days old and you finally see, oh, that was wrong, come here, edit the post. And this is like a new post. You can change stuff up, get rid of the numbers, change, whatever, and then click save, and it will simply reappear as it always had. But there's no, it's really easy to just be flip on your Facebook, but on your business page, I think I want you to present yourself as a fun and authentic person, but I don't want you to present yourself as someone who doesn't care about being sophisticated and professional, because I think that's the wrong message on your business page. And since your business page and your personal pages are liked, and this is more for younger people, I really think about what you're putting on your personal page, because people do look at both of these things, and the personal and the private are, the business and the private are pretty much hand in hand these days. So be thinking about your presentation on your personal page as well. Okay. Okay, so we just spent way more time on Facebook than I wanted to, and I suppose that's fine. Highlights here: if you want something done with your photo that is beyond the photo, let me know, and we can do that. And you can just send me the text and the font, and we'll mock it up and bang it back and forth a couple times. If you want to learn stuff, you can read these things here.
Derek?
Yeah.
One more thing, if you are interested in designing your own cover photo, it's super easy. Just go to Canva, C-A-N-V-A, and they have a little thing where you can just do Facebook cover photos and just put in your own photos and text, and it's really easy. Or you can ask Derek to do it.
So Canva.com is kind of like the, if you don't have a graphics design program on your computer, Canva can be that. It's really easy and functional. A lot of agents use it for their own stuff. So Canva, it's like canvas without the s.com. That's a good place to go. Thanks for that, Becca. And actually, Becca's probably going to do a tech talk very soon on how to do Canva pieces. Aren't you, Becca? Aren't you? That was me getting close to you and sort of convincing you that that's going to happen.
Sure, right. Whatever you want.
Yeah. Say those words frequently. Okay. Anything else on Facebook we'll have to do individually, and I know Anna Maria, you have some other questions, but we can maybe do those one-on-one. I'm gonna only do the very, very briefest explanation of how you can get going on your own website and make it a more personalized presentation. First of all, Anna Maria, you're coming from another office. Did you have your own website, not through that office, but your own URL, your own domain name?
Okay, Anna Maria.
Yeah, she
Yeah.
did. We're not sure we remember what the name is though.
Okay. That's good. Taylor, do you have your own personalized domain name, or are you T. Barker?
Vale Anna Maria.
We'll buy.
Oh, Vale by
I'm actually
Anna
D.
Maria.
Barker because my first name is Dan. So I actually might want to get that changed since I go by my middle name, Taylor.
Okay.
So-
Great.
Yeah.
Okay, Anna Maria, what'd you say?
So it's yeah, and we can use hers as an example if you need to. I think it's
Veil by Anna Maria.
Vale
Yeah,
by
Veil,
Anna Maria.
But we can.
I think
have to.
it might be B-U-Y.
I have to look into. No, it's.
Not seeing
All
it.
right,
Okay. Well, let's not get lost here. So here's the thing. Every Coldwell Banker distinctive agent gets their own website. It's part of your AVP, which is your agent value package, and I just think it's awesome. And like I said at the outset, you never have to touch this, and it can still work for you. It is connected to you and your listings and your leads and your profile and all of that stuff. Okay? But here are the two things I want to really stress, and then we can maybe drill down a little bit more at another time because I think I'm wearing out people's attention. First of all, the URL is really clunky. Okay, especially like Anna Maria, you're blessed with a last name like mine, which is tons of letters in combinations people have never seen before. What in the world? How do I even remember that? So your email address would be a.hilchfolzer, is that right? .cbdistinctive.com. Now, when you're skiing at Vail or Aspen or wherever you go skiing, and you say, "Hey, yeah, check out my website," it's not sticking at all.
Yeah.
So, my advice to every single one of our agents is to come up with their own domain name, buy it from GoDaddy. It's like $10 a year, if that, and send us that information, and then you still have this website, but it's with a name that actually makes sense, like Vail by Anna Marie or whatever it was. That's really what I recommend because it does a couple things. A, it's easier to remember. B, it shows that you're a 21st century product and you know about domain names and you actually can come up with your own. And even though you're using a company website, it still sounds more like you. So like Becca's working with one of our agents here, and she could be pcolesworthy.cbdistinctive.com, total mouthful. Instead, she bought PamelaColesworthy.com. And even though it doesn't say real estate in it, she can say, yeah, visit my website at PamelaColesworthy.com. That sounds freaking cool. I like that agent because she has a website with her name on it. That's cool. There are trainings about this that I will send to you, but going to GoDaddy is a very easy and high reward thing, I think. For $10 a year or whatever, you have your own website name, okay? All right, but let's look very quickly, and then I'm going to sign off here on how you start personalizing your website. I love kids. I love kids who have their fingers really close to their nose. I think it's great. Not. Okay, whatever. I do love kids. But this is the basic template you get. Finding a home. I've never seen these people. Boy, that looks good. Selling a home. Look at her. Oh, my listings. Look at her again. Okay, it's not the greatest thing, and actually this will be changing up probably in the next couple months, but this is the current default. What if you want to change this stuff up? You come to your website. So you would come to brandle.cbdistinctive.com. And how do you log in? You come down here. This one says Ketchum Real Estate because I'm in Ketchum, but yours would say Vail or Bozeman or whatever. And you come to IQ Web Login. This is how you log into your website to start futzing with it, okay? No, user IDs and passwords. It's the same as your IQO, which your default is brandle, all lower, and then your default password is CBDP01, all lower. I hope you've changed it, but if not, that's what works for you. Okay, I can log in as me because I have admin access, and let's see if I can remember my password login. And I'm just going to show you really quick the interface here and how you can begin to mess with this. This is a great Saturday evening, couple glasses of wine. I just want to see what I can do here. Until you save it, you can't mess it up. If you click save, then you can mess it up, but you can just go nuts here and have the time of your life. Okay, first things first, you see all these things here, these pencils, all these things are editable. And you say that real fast and you're cooler than me. They're all editable. You can edit your phone number here. You can edit these things here. You can edit the pictures here. You can edit this setup here. You can edit this. You can edit this, but not by much. But what if I don't like this template? Oh, hey, guess what? There's only 28 others to choose from. Jeez. I go to design, loading templates. The default is design 8, okay? But you can scroll all the way back and start with 1. And each one I click on, I can see what it does. I can change the color scheme. This is what it does. It gives me 6 scrolling header images. You don't have to use all 6, each with a title. Get 3 listings here. Oh, okay, maybe I don't like that one. I'm going to look through all these because I'm super bored, and the 2 glasses of wine and the Vietnam miniseries is not keeping my attention, so I'm going to come here and look at all this. You can go all the way through. Some of these support video. Be careful with that because I don't think we're in the state yet where video looks good if the signal's bad and then you look like a reject. Design 11 all the way through to design, well, design 15 is kind of funky. You can set it up however you want. Okay, use this design, then you've got a new template that you're working with, and I'm going to show you then how you can. I'm going to cancel. Okay, so let's say I chose this design. I like 8 so much, I just want to get rid of the kid. I'm going to edit this. Okay, I've got 6 slides that can roll through, but maybe I only want to use 3 of them. So, but I can change the photos on these. Okay, and here's a couple things. Any images I've uploaded into my IQO are here. Now, she's only got property flyers, so that obviously wouldn't fly, but she can upload an image. Jeannie's in Italy right now. Maybe she wants to have a photo of her in Italy on her homepage splash photo. I don't know why you do that, but so I can upload that, and it'll let me do just like any other upload. It'll let me go find those photos on my hard drive. Or, look at this. This is so freaking cool. You've got about 12 different categories here of images that are already loaded. And this could be Bozeman, right? This could be Steamboat or Vail. It's not, but it could be. This could be Bozeman. This could be Sun Valley. You can use these. You can use areas. That's one we were just in. Commercial land, all sorts of different things, and so on and so forth. If golf is one of your main selling points, you can use a bunch of golf photos. What I would say, like Bozeman, Steamboat, don't use this one. That would be dumb. You could use this one maybe, but try to find something that is like this looks like Bozeman to me, right? Those mountains and people playing golf because there's nothing else to do in Bozeman. Just kidding. Try to use ones that are acquiescent to where you live. I think you can send a really bad message by having a picture of palm trees when you're making your website in Vail. Okay, so I'm going to cancel, but whoops, yeah, cancel. But what I want you to know is that you can do 2 slides, then change it up here. See down here it says show no, so it's only 1 slide, but if I wanted the second slide to show and the third slide to show, I can click yes. That way I have a rotation of 3 slides. If I want to do all 6, great, knock yourself out. All of this over here is starting to get too in-depth for the amount of time we have, so that'll have to be next time. But basically what I wanted to show you is that you can edit all of this stuff. Ashley, Elizabeth, and Becca, I think Pam is going to email you this question if she hasn't already. We need to know how to run these site menus so that we can change the things up top. You can add custom pages. You can add a blog link up there, which Pam is wanting to do, Becca, so we're going to have to figure that out. You can add testimonials up here. Like if you wanted people to read what they have to say about you, you can add testimonials to your thing at the top.
Hey, Derek.
The default is home, for sale, about me, my portal, and what is my home worth. You can add, you can subtract, you can take this piece out, you can make this a 6-banger, you can do all sorts of things. So, can I get a beer? Oh wait, that was yesterday afternoon. So what I've just shown you is like the 1% of how to do this. Don't worry too much about any of these things up here quite yet. That's for a little bit more advanced designing. But I encourage you to come in here and at least get a photo that you want as your splash photo. That's where I would start. Okay, make sure it's a decent high-res one. Don't use. You can use iPhone photos. That's fine, but make sure it's a good photo, and maybe choose a different design. Okay, if you need help, just call Elizabeth. She's on 24/7 design help right now, and I can't tell which fingers those are. Oh, there's a bunch of them. Yeah, the Vail way. But that's a start. Okay.
Question.
Yeah.
Do each of the agents, is that how their website address would be? So it would be holtzfilzer@cddistinctive.com?
That's correct. If you don't do anything, that is your email address, which is totally fine. I mean, it's a website. I mean, you have your own website. It's pretty cool. But that's why I encourage you to get a domain name that makes sense.
Mhm.
Oh,
Anna Maria in Vail
this is just default.
is your default automatic one. So,
Okay.
yeah. And then the last thing I want to say, this is all governed. See, anything CBDP, Anna Maria, here's a quiz, is governed by what? What platform governs all of your CBDP stuff? IQO. That's exactly right. Nice job. All of this is governed by IQO. So the profile, and I see
You
Anna
broke
Maria,
up
your
a lot.
photo's up. Nice job. What? Okay. Your profile and photo and your bio are loaded. So when we go to About Me, it's going to be from your IQO. Your Coldwell Banker world, which is the big stuff, that's all governed by CB Exchange. And what I'm going to work on the OMs with is that when we get new agents, that they help you get your CB Exchange and your Coldwell Banker stuff loaded. This is all Coldwell Banker distinctive properties. We still have to get the CB Exchange Coldwell Banker stuff. And so Becca, Ashley, Elizabeth, Daisha, that's a whole nother step. I've been offering to do it here in Sun Valley because, as I said yesterday a couple times, last thing I want agents to have to worry about when they move into our office is, are my profiles right? That, to me, that should be a support thing. And but I'm certainly not. I'm happy to do it for you if you want. If you wanted, Anna Maria, if you get your CB Exchange email saying, hey, welcome, and here's all your passwords, if you want to forward that to me, as well as your photo and your bio, I'll get that stuff loaded for you if Elizabeth hasn't done it or if you don't want to do it.
She is in IQ as of last night. So
Yeah,
photo
I saw
and
that.
bio.
So that's great. So, and then the next step is the CB Exchange, which is Coldwell Banker. Keep in mind, we've got Coldwell Banker way out here, but we've also got Coldwell Banker Distinctive Properties, which is what we're all talking about here. Okay. Yeah, no, I'm exhausted. Let's see. We had our next one
Tomorrow at 9.
10:30.
tomorrow at 9, which will be importing contacts into IQO. And this will be most useful if you already have your contacts exported into an Excel spreadsheet. And Ashley, if Cade has been bugging you, I'm going to do his today. He sent me his and I just haven't gotten to it. So I'll do that. Don't give me that face. What does that mean?
No, I'm wondering if that's what I had to run upstairs. I'm wondering if that's what he lost on his computer, but you got a copy of it? Okay.
Well, I haven't looked at it, but he sent me something, so I'll take care of that. So,
Okay.
So if you don't know how to export your contacts from one thing into a spreadsheet, well, that I suppose we can start there. But whatever email system you've been using and whatever CRM you're using in another company, we need some spreadsheets of all of your people so that we can put them in there and start leveraging your new role. We've got a letter that we want you to send, Anna Maria, to your sphere of influence saying, hey, here's why I changed companies and here's what I'm looking forward to. Elizabeth, you have that letter, but I can send it again. No, don't do that. I'll send it again. Remember, you're on Zoom. You're like, I can't stand this guy. Like total faceplant. That's no good. Krista, unmute yourself. Do you have experience from another office, or is this your first real estate rodeo?
This is her first rodeo. She's having a hard time unmuting herself.
Okay. Boy, people wish that about me all the time. So, okay, so all we want to do is make these first couple of weeks a little bit easy, even though it's traumatic and dramatic, but we want to do stuff for you so that you can get to the business of getting out there in front of your clients and helping them buy and sell property. So that's what this stuff is all about. All right. Any big questions right now that aren't about your own zebra stripes? Are there any big zoo questions?
I might contact you independently about CB Exchange, and I'm going to blast your name as the go-to to everybody.
Yeah, good luck with that.
But yeah,
anything else? Daisha, I'm just, my disappointment is big, but that's the way it's going to go. All right, I'm gonna sign off. It's 10 o'clock. You guys have been awesome, and I enjoy this for the most part. And so I'm going to stop sharing. I'm going to stop recording. No, I do enjoy it. I'm just kidding. Thanks for all of your insights, Becca. Super helpful. And Ashley and Elizabeth and maybe Daisha. I don't even know. It's nice having you on the call. All right. Have a great day. We'll see you tomorrow at 9 if you want.
Thank
Okay,
you.
bye-bye.
bye.